Oh, today is a special day. I've got a new microphone on the GoPro, so hopefully the audio is a lot better. Because that was a bit of a letdown in the past few videos, to be honest with you, when I got home and had a look at the video and the footage. When I looked through it, it's just not on form, is it? So hopefully this £10 Amazon microphone will help out with this. Today is a special day. The canoe that I renovated is floating for the first time in, we don't quite know, because I don't really know its background before I had it, or how long it's been sat as a wreck before I renovated it. But come and enjoy the night with me tonight, it's going to be awesome. So I took up the first paddle of Certain Doom. Yeah, we're floating. It's not sinking. It's always a plus. I forgot my stand for my GoPro, so hopefully that's alright for you lot. Because I know for a fact that we could all be going for a dip soon. It's been ages since I paddled. This boat's a dream, I'm so chuffed. It is an absolute dream, that. It's nice to be out on the water. And we're staying out for the night, so win-win all round. If any of you think I'm doing any of those travelling through the picture videos, you're having a laugh. I'm not putting you down on the bank and then going all the way down there just to paddle past you. It's not happening. I'll probably tell you where I am then, for anybody that's going to ask in the video. We are on the Monmouthshire and Brecon Canal, just outside of Gilburn, which is near Abergavenny, South Wales. And slowly make our way up to local woods, 2-3 miles up the canal, where I'm going to pitch up and we can have some food, and we're going to stay the night, a couple of beers and a fire hopefully, and I am chuffed. Oh, do you know what, I feel bad sometimes, right, staying out, even going camping, purely because I know my partner, who I love very much, and the baby that she's looking after, my son, are at home on their own, and it makes me feel guilty that I'm not there helping. I don't help much when I am there, to be honest with you. She might watch this, but I know she's going to watch this video back, because she watches all my videos. Yeah, but I feel like there's a duty to protect people, especially those that are close to you, like my partner and my son, and I'm not there. But you got to take time out of your life for yourself, purely for the reason, if you can't look after yourself, how are you meant to strive to look after other people? I can tell you one thing now, right? It's not a speedboat. All 17.5 foot of it. 17.5 foot and one man. My sea kayak was 17.5 foot, but there was like a razor blade in the water. This is, I tell you what, it is nimble for what it is. I'm not going to lie, I can spin it and it's reacting to the paddle well. It's like chuffed, I've got to be honest. All that time I can turn it round no problem, you know, in sort of the width of how long it is. If the canal was, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to explain that to you, but I'll wait for a beer. Thirsty Thursday. Be out. Is that mic in now? Yeah. I did say that I wasn't going to do any of those drive-bys, but I had to. It just makes the film that I folded. I gave in. I had to do a drive-by. Sod it. Oh mate, I'm just taking my time. So the reason that I'm actually on the canal and not on some beautiful river somewhere, again lies on the fact that yeah, it's the first time the boat's been out. And if it ends up like the Titanic on this maiden voyage, you know, at least I can just jump on the towbar, grab my stuff. I gotta do a couple of shout outs. Firstly, to Ellis Reese, who sold me this canoe for £50. I'm sure it was 50 quid. And he'll agree, it was an absolute wreck, but in my opinion, an absolute bargain at the same time. You know, it gave me something to do throughout one of the hardest times that I've known in my life, definitely. So yeah, thanks Al. I hope you like what I've done with the boat more than anybody. It's hard partnering with anything, I know that, but I hope I've done it justice. Second shout out is going to Mike Kelly. I wouldn't be paddling this boat if it wasn't for him. There's a good reason for that. He gave me the paddle yesterday. Cheers Mike, mate. Oh, I've been paddling now for about an hour. Just cruising pace. And I'm looking for somewhere flat on the side of the canal that I can just pull the boat up, chill out for the night and have a few beers. But I haven't decided if I just want to paddle for a bit more. I'm just enjoying it, you know. My baby on their first voyage. Check this place out. In the background you can see the quarries of Llangat escarpment. I tried to paddle one-handed here, so it's not going to be the best footage ever I doubt, but there we are. This is a can't help this really with the winds, but there you go. I thought I'd give you a little viewing of the countryside around the area. So we're going to climb up on this. Oh. Crick Owl is just over the top of these forests here. You see Tabletop Mountain, Llangat behind me. Oh mate, it's beautiful. Oh, what you didn't see then on the bit where I showed you where I was and what's around us, was I planted the canoe nose first straight into a metal barrier. Almost cried. There's nothing I could do, I was pissing about, being my typical self, just pissing about, and yeah, smashed the canoe. So we got out the boat, and so I got out a bit further down there. I jumped up onto the bank and went up to a little woodland, but there was just nothing flat, so it's not absolutely perfect, but I'm going to make it home, don't you worry about that. Tied the boat up round the tree. So hopefully that don't go missing in the night, because I'll be in, well, if I wake up and the boat's over there and I'm over here, I'm going to be happy like. Forgot to say as well, when I pulled up down there and I tried to get back in the boat, I heard a pa-dump. I thought, not my phone surely, but no, it wasn't my phone. But I did lose the camera tripod. I've had it ages as well. It's only a little black one, you probably saw it earlier. But it's in the bottom of the canal now and I'm not. Ah, there you are. First beer of the day. Whoosh Hoppy Extra Pale Ale. A pint of Whoosh Untapped Brewery. We got these in a local shop. They're 3 for £6.50. Not just these, but other ones as well. Oh, well, you'll see those later. 4.2%. Bottle conditioned as well. So hopefully I haven't got too battered on the way up there. But yeah. So I think the plan is going to be, this is going to be my bed. Oh, it doesn't look a lot right now. In fact, it just looks like some leaves on the floor next to a log. I'm sleeping there though. I mean, after a couple of pints and a whiskey, I don't care where I sleep. But I'll lie by you. I got my bivvy bag, my sleeping bag, wool blanket, roll mat, everything. I'll probably put a paddle of the canoe there and run the tarp back into the where my head's going to be. There's a slight little slope to the back end which I think is going to be good. Well, we set the tarp up. Hopefully this microphone is good. Set the tarp up. I tied the back end in, which is one of the corners of the tarpaulin, and obviously use the paddle then. Tie it down to the floor. The other side goes floppy, but the reason being is I want to put my luggage underneath. So, hopefully you can see the tarp, and that's my home for the night. Still on this. I've used the paddle to prop the front up, and I pinned the back corner down. I'm sure I told you this earlier. Anyway, there it is. I've got a little fire spot, so I'm going to have a little fire and cook my brekkie, which is going to be my supper. All day breakfast. Can't fault that. Oh, I bottled it. I had to pull a canoe up. It was led down there in the water and I tied it off, but I just thought to myself, no, some creature of the night is going to come and undo my knot. I'm going to wake up in the morning with that canoe. I'm not walking home. So I pulled it up. It also gives me a chance to get all that water out of the bottle. Beer number 2. Great Orme Brewery, Merlin, Rich Premium Ale. Pick them up and they're still littering. Smells sweet. Still quite hoppy. That's nice. That's super nice. It says it's great with game and hearty stew, so we'll have to try that out in the future. Maybe that's another video that I'll do. Rabbit stew and Merlin. That's what I'm talking about. Probably never end up doing that, but I thought pretend I'm gonna. I think now the only thing really to do is to get some firewood for later on. And I didn't bring a King Alfred's cake or cramble to start my fire, but I got petrol. Yeah, if I can find one, I'll do another cramble video. But so I gathered some firewood up. I'm just gonna show you quickly how I go about lighting my fires, just the way I keep going, reverting back to. And basically, it's all about prepping to get some small stuff, which is just like little twigs, up to about 10 mil thick. Moving on to bigger. This is super dry. I mean, like super dry. And then obviously just build your way up until you can I leave it at about that, and then make a separate pile of firewood that you're going to burn all night, which I'll do later. Before I actually start this, I'm going to get some really fine stuff to light on the fire here, and then I'll stack the what we call an upside down fire with these first, literally crossing like this. Okay, we'll fill that up until it's basically a teepee, working our way through the levels of thicknesses back to the stuff which will light the spark on top. So probably a cramp ball in this occasion, and it'll drop the ashes, the embers, down into the fire, creating an easier way to make the fire basically. Sit there, no move. This is the cramp ball that we found earlier, and it does seem fairly dry, so we're going to have a go at getting a spark on there with a ferrorod, which will let us smoulder then until we're ready to light the fire. We're still going to collect some little stuff, but let's see how it goes. Oh, oh yeah, there we go. So, I don't know if you can see that. The embers landed on it. And you've just got to blow it then to increase the ember. So we're going to put that aside now, collect some really super fine stuff, and get a fire going hopefully. So instead of going finding, how many times can I say when I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say? Instead of collecting small stuff, I'm actually going to spend the time and just shave off this super light stick, because it's soft wood, it's super dry, and I'll try and get an ember going off that on the cramp ball. So that cramp ball has been smouldering away whilst I've been preparing smaller tinder. I've got a bunch in my hand here, which has got some quite fine punk wood in the middle, which is just a rotten inner core, which is super dry. So I'm going to get the cramp ball and get it pretty hot first before you attempt to do this. The idea now being that you put the cramp ball next to the tinder bundle, try and get a bit on there. Feed it some oxygen. So here we go. It's getting ridiculous. Oh man. There we go, here's the fire. The reason I've done it like this now, so I can put the stuff from the outside straight into the flames, creating a nice burn. Which we've got a fire going, and to be honest with you, you didn't see how many attempts that took to get a spark onto that cramp ball and then transfer it into that little punk wood pile. It was an absolute nightmare, but it's going. The embers have dropped down now into the first thicker layer of sticks and the fire for the night. Fire's blaring away, doing its job. The thing I like about the upside down fires is because they just keep a flame with hardly any smoke at all. It's around 8 o'clock and the light's fading fast, which is quite late really compared to what we've been used to for the past few months. But I'm going to have to revert over to the head torch soon, and I've got a new one, so I doubt I'll end up showing you that tonight, but it's a Phoenix HP 25R. Yeah, just meaning rechargeable, runs off an 18650 battery, 1000 lumens. You could turn it down to, I think the red light's about 2 lumens or less. I don't know how long. Stupid amount of time. There's one stone here. I just was talking about my head torch, the Phoenix, and I was going to do a little, little video of what it looks like, but I realised to show you that I'm going to need light. But then I realised that I've still got a little O-light key ring torch that runs off one AAA battery, which you can see here, and it's about 90 lumens. So it is a beast, but it's saved my life, not my life, it's saved my ass so many times. But there is the Phoenix. It's got aluminium, well, I'm going to say the front body to it. There's actually 3 LEDs, 1, 2, and there's a little red one, and a completely sealed battery pack on the back. So as a starter tonight, we've got mackerel fillets and spicy chili dressing. I've had these before, they're lush. And then later on, we're going to cook a full breakfast. I say full breakfast. I've got bacon, sausages, egg, beans, I think that's it. Salt and pepper and stuff, yeah, whatever. So, the third and final of the beers. Check that out, 5.5%. Something Welsh, but I can't read it, like, innit? Says something about it being alcoholic and tasty, so we'll just have a go on that, I think. Just smash those mackerel fillets and spicy chili dressing. With the leftover oil, a really good tip this is just to chuck it on the fire. That's what we're talking about. Alright. So we've banged the sausages on the grill just to the side of the fire because they're going to take the longest to cook. We've got a pack of bacon there to put on. Euro shopper special, £1, ooh, unsmoked. That's terrible actually, I shouldn't be buying stuff like that. I really try not to, but I was in a rush earlier and it's what they had in the shop. Like, I like to buy everything free range if I can. The egg came from my cousin Dave Lewis, so shout out to Dave Lewis. Try having 3 pints into this, in the top of the egg. Oh, shout out again, big shout out here as well to Roland Mitchell. If anybody doesn't know him, find him on South Wales Bushcraft and Wildcamping site, or get a hold of me and I'll put you in touch with Roland. He made this little neck knife and it has been my #1 knife of my life. Oh, it literally has. It's been everywhere with me. It comes shooting with me, it comes hunting, it comes fishing. The only thing I would say, right, that would... Sausages are still on the go, but we're going to bang this egg, like, here. That might be a complete write-off, so don't hold me to it, but I'm just... This is a pure experiment and nothing else. I want it to have somewhere where the pressure can release out the egg. I think cooking the beans is going to be quite self-explanatory. It says here in the microwave, 2.5 minutes, and stir halfway through cooking, 4 minutes in the saucepan. But I'm liking the old-fashioned way, to be honest with you. Open it, get it all over your fingers, and just bang it by the fire. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 15 minutes, I guess, spot on. Check these sausages over. Oh man, my smoke in the eye. I can't lie, I am actually a bit scared with this egg. But there is a seepage from inside the egg, but I still feel like I'm playing with a time bomb. That egg could just go boom at any time. So yeah, if you don't see me in the morning, death by experimental egg cooking. So the bacon and the sausages are on the fire. The beans are sort of bubbling away. This egg, I think it's pretty much a write-off. It's just been erupting and then sort of cooked itself. I definitely fucked it now. Oh, language hobs. It still seems... Oh, there was. Oh, it's all going tits up here. There, I might have saved that. They're, I'm shocked at that. I just knocked the microphone over as well. The mic came off the GoPro. I'm going to take you off mic a minute just so you can see the mic. So that's the new mic that I bought. It's just a little £10 Amazon special, but it just hit the fire and it just singed this part. Just got a haircut. Back in. So the full breakfast is served. The egg was a monstrosity, but I managed to save the inside. Actually, I'm going to try it again some other time because it wasn't far off. It was the fact that I dropped the egg that kind of ripped off the whole situation. But I'm going to smash some salt and pepper on this now, and I'm going to turn it on. Right then, dudes, I've stoked the fire up for the last time tonight. I'll try and light that up. Put some more wood on there. That's the last lot I'm going to be putting on tonight. I'm going to get stuck into my hip flask with old puppy whiskey, and I'll be signing off and going to bed. See you up and early in the morning. Oh, it's 7:45. Just woke up. I got up about 3 o'clock in the morning for a pee. Dawn chorus was loud this morning, but 5:45. Oh, could make myself a brew. Just got a couple of little more things to do. Drink my coffee before we get back on the boat and head on home. What a night! What a way to christen the boat as well. So we're leaving, we're all packed up, and I've cleaned the spot again to look like I haven't been here as such. Fire scar's gone, ashes are spread. Chuck the leaves back over the piles. There's a little depression where I've been, but back to nature. Well, I've woken up a bit now, back on the water. Just cruising our way home. It's gonna be a nightmare getting the canoe back on the van. And that's a fact. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the content was, you know, a bit of fun. I'm glad you all got to see the maiden voyage.